Hey everyone, it's Shalancia Daniel from the Creativity Show. I was going to write this all in an email and send it out to our sponsors and supporters, but I figured just to really capture everything, it would be easier if I just made a video and just sent that to you guys instead. So, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody that has been supporting the Creativity Show. 2018 has been an amazing year for us, and we could not have done it all without your continuous love and support. We started off the year in January being recognized by the U.S. Congress for our Hearts for a Fresh Start campaign. We had kids from all over Houston and Rochester and outlying areas sew hearts onto washcloths, and we delivered those washcloths to shelters so that they could see just the handiwork that kids were doing and the fact that the little ones out there are supporting them and they're learning about some of the things that they're going through and trying to make that connection with them. So that was really awesome. In March, Rochester, our second chapter, had their first Munchkin Market. It was an Easter market. It was awesome. We had so much support, a really great turnout. The kids made some really cool products, and they really did good. And it was cool because the kids in Rochester learned what to do from our Houston kids, and I felt that they were able to make that connection from them and say, hey, the kids in Houston made this. Maybe we should try making this instead. And they didn't copy them at all. They just put their own creativity to it. But they had kind of like having like a big brother or a big sister to look up to and say, okay, if you guys can do this, well, I've always wanted to do this, so let me try this. And that was really awesome. In April, we had our third annual fashion show and gala, Creativity Rocks, in Houston. We had 140 kids in the show, which was amazing. Over 400 plus people came out to support them. So that was it was so amazing. The kids did a great job. We had a great show and it was a lot of fun. In June, the kids in Rochester had their first fashion show up there, which was also equally amazing. By September, our regular programs just kicked in again. We went full steam ahead. We hired our first full-time program director, which was really awesome and a big leap for us. And we also hired our first full-time studio manager in Rochester, which is another big leap because now we have 2 full-time employees, which is a huge undertaking, but so needed for the almost 400 kids plus that we work with each week in our programs. We won a grant in November for Jerry the Bus, which is our first mobile sewing studio. And that's just been so amazing. We can now travel into places with our studio and we don't have to worry about unpacking machines, unloading machines, setting them up, taking them out of the car, putting them back. We have everything that we need on our mobile studio now. So this can take us into a lot more places and really get our message out to a lot more children. And then in December, we had 2 Munchkin Markets on the same day in both Houston and Rochester. And we had about 140 kids, where if you don't know about the Munchkin Market is it's our market where the kids get to make things and they get to sell it and they get to keep the money. And this has just been such an amazing program for their self-esteem, for building entrepreneurial skills, business skills, educational skills, math skills, all these things alike. The M.A.D.E Market is an acronym for Making a Difference Every Day. We've recently partnered with the Salvation Army and we're working with a couple of other shelters right now to get our programs established there. Us as an organization, we're going to be going in and teaching classes and we're going to teach them how to make things and they're going to be able to sell the items that they've made in public markets. They get to keep the money. Whoever makes a product gets to keep the money of the item that they've made, and we're going to help them open bank accounts, write profit and loss statements, and understand that the things that they make, this could be a business for them. This could be a path towards self-sufficiency. And we're really excited about having the opportunity to launch that because For myself, it really is a personal passion of mine to be able to give that back to somebody who may not know about business or might want to be an entrepreneur, but they don't know which direction to turn in. So this is where we need a lot of help right now. To teach these classes, we need more teachers, but we need teachers who we can train to understand trauma, to understand how to work with somebody who may be temporarily homeless, may have been recovering from domestic violence, may have been a recovering opioid addict. We need teachers who understand psychology or who we can train to understand psychology. And with that, we need funding. So I know that you guys have been so amazing and have been supporting us so much, but we need more support. We need you to donate. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, whatever you can. But we definitely want to reach a goal of $5,000 by the end of 2018. And we need your help to do that. So please, whatever you can, continue to just go to our website, www.creativityshell.org, click on the donate button, and please help us continue to fulfill our mission to find creative ways to educate and inspire the next generation. Thank you.